Bro's like ripped apart his car. It's everywhere.
3.5 inch stainy. Got a V-band chill in there. G'day, we are putting in the dummy block today. Oh, tonight. It is like a Wednesday night. We'll see how far we get, and that means that the rest of the fab can be completed and we can send it off to paint. So join me, this is exciting stuff.
You can struggle from up above if you want. No, you should gladly get out of here.
No.
Can I fucking move this? Because I think that's fucking...
Oh, not this fucking shitty. Oh. Mine?
No. Yeah. Wonders. Wonder is a miracle, a wonder.
That was an awkward angle. Video complete. Thanks for watching my series. They look quite spiffing, to be fair.
Be really cool.
I'm like, I'm sure. Slip it. Push. Hang on. We're on the first boys, come here. Yeah. Okay. We now have a motor and a box semi-installed on a car for the last part of the fabrication process to be completed. It's 10 o'clock on a Wednesday and I feel like fainting. It's a pretty good shot, you know. The old double water action, mate.
A bit of hydration.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another day, another day. My boys sorting out some breathers and fillers, etc. Hoses have been hooked up. I'm gonna work on the rear end and fit the diff properly, because these bushings from GK Tech were easy to put in on this side, but this one's a bit of a mush. So that needs to be sorted. I need to swap a few bolts around so that they're all the right length, etc. And I've got some 350Z axles, which is 6x1 finally, which will go in as well. Also, I've had a bit of a fiasco with my drive shaft, which has taken a few weeks, which is why we're like, yeah, this behind. But the drive shaft was about here, and the diff's back here, so I need to had to get it lengthened about that much, and I also needed to get a custom flange made up to suit this 350Z diff that I've got in, because the R200 that the drive shaft was made for obviously has a different end flange. So yeah, that all needed to be sorted. And why am I running a 350Z diff, you may ask? Well, this is the rabbit hole I've found myself in, and why this build's taken longer than I projected at the start. Because the speed sensor, instead of being in a convenient location like the gearbox in Silvia's from factory, is not with 350s, it is all the way in the diff. So I snagged up this two-way for a good price, which I'm happy about. And I've had to sacrifice a few more finances to get the drive shaft to fit, so that we can have a speed sensor for cert and a mechanical speedo. So there you go. Show us what we got down here.
I don't know if it's on. Definitely wasn't on.
No, it's on. It's just a bit dark. Bit of clamp ejection to get the old solid bushing in. We're gonna rip the subframe out, because I've been here for like an hour now trying to get it in. Slowly filing it and sanding it back, but it's so hard in the car. So yeah, I'm just gonna try press it in.
Fuck yeah. Brilliance. Oh yeah, now check this out, mate. I've hit it with a bit of this. Oh, come on. Pretty cool. Gotta like avoid the headlight and stuff. not much room going on. Look at me go. Here you go. That's it. Bro's like ripped apart his car. It's fucking everywhere.
This is what we've resorted to, because this motherfucker is not going in. Alright, now that was efficient. Diffs in, X's are in. I am going to drill a hole so that the bracket that I bought from GK Tech can get mounted up and act as a second bolt for the diff, because the 350 ones only come with one bolt, and under load they are known to shear off, so gotta stay safe. And after that I'll try to get it back in the car and fit up the drive shaft. And drive shaft in, diff in, axles in, subframe in.
Cody's in.
Cody's definitely in. Next, this needs to go in. This needs to attach somewhere. There are a couple little other things. Oh, little joiners and stuff here. And overall, a couple more things to tidy up the engine bay. Then drive shaft hoop, exhaust, off to paint. Alright, your boys further dismantled suspension, but we got some Nismo LCAs going in. Oh, let me show this. Ferg's whipped up a rather pleasant looking gearbox cross member, which gets the CD09 sitting up a bit higher than the previous one. And we have one of these in the making too, just needs to get mounted up. And you boys gonna work on these, so wish us luck. I just hit it with a cheeky rider and went into it. Yeah. Exhausted. 3-inch downpipe.
3.5. Well,
3.
is it?
Pretty sure.
Oh, why would you do that?
Because we're going to a 3.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine doing it backwards, eh?
Nah, it would be raspy as you. It would be fucking Jepper style. This downpipe, for reference, came with the engine, so we're just gonna run it because like it's there. And in the future, when I want to go bigger downpipe or different turbo setup, maybe mid-mount or something, then I'll sort all that. But the exhaust from there back is, we have all our materials actually. 3.5-inch Staney. Got a V-band chill in there. Resonator, I need to get a muffler still because I want to get a muffler and then V-band it so I can just straight pipe it or big muffler on the rear. So that's sort of where we're at. I don't know fuck all about making exhaust, so this guy's going to be doing like what he does best.
Yeah, so the motor setup that Cruiser's bought come with this 3-inch downpipe.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan, but we're going to run it for now.
Full kit.
We've got a flange that's going to bolt up to this 2-bolt flange, and then from there we're going to run 3.5-inch tube
All the way back.
we're going to run through here, in this little clearing here where we would normally have our factory cat. We've got a resonator that we're going to chuck into this gap here. Then we're going to run our 3.5-inch tube back, try to tuck it as close to the axles and diff as we can so that we're not scraping on the ground. These normally under the subframe here becomes our lowest point, so we'll try to tuck it up as high as we can. And then we'll snake it up there, and we don't have a muffler yet, but we're going to just chuck a V-band on there for now so that we can put a muffler on there at a later date. And yeah, check it out.
Now, hopefully this is the last time this gearbox comes out, but... And we're out. Put a magic full here. And hopefully the last time this is going back out and back in again. Rightio. Yeah, we've kind of like somehow disassembled this thing into more pieces, but took the stock fuel pump out, which definitely wasn't the first time. It was zip tied on. Obviously the dummy block's out again, gearbox all out, drive shaft hoops all fitted in nicely under there, interior's somewhat back in. Next steps are a couple more bolts and bits, a little bit of tidying up, just like welding up a couple little holes in the engine bay, that sort of stuff. But yeah. We're close. We are close to paint. We are like very close.
Maybe. We keep thinking that.
Yeah, I've said this 6 or 7 times now. But the goal is to get it maybe painted by Christmas. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. But we're making good pace.
Steady pace.
Steady pace. What is it now? It's like the 10th of December. So.
So like we're running out of time
Fucking
rapidly.
2 weeks.
And you'll blink and it will be Christmas.
Yeah. Next Christmas, you know, 2025, you know. That's how it goes with a lot of things around here. Yeah.
There's no rush, mate. Can't rush perfection or it won't be perfect.
And thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're the OG. Like, comment, subscribe. Please comment your thoughts. I always want to know how to improve these videos and what I can do differently. Stay tuned for upcoming shoots. We've got a little bit of a spicy one. We got an RWB, 2 RWBs that I shot a few weeks back. I have been busy, just not in this department, which is why this vlog took so long, so I apologize for that. However, I hope you guys have enjoyed the last couple months worth of content that we've been pumping out. It's just trying to keep active on here, but next year we're hitting it hard. We got heaps of shit planned, so stay tuned and see you in the next one.